Just a few short decades ago, our country led the world in manufacturing and politics. In those few intervening years, the tide has turned. We've largely lost our manufacturing base and seen the twilight of our political leadership. At first glance, those concepts might seem far removed from the average American's life. It's sad, of course, to see a strong and innovative country like the United States decline, but it's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day details of living our own lives and think of global issues as simply too big, too distant, to be our primary focus. In fact, there is no distinction. The future of the United States is our future. Manufacturing and political influence are inextricably intertwined with that future, and with the solid middle-class jobs manufacturing provides. Today we stand at a crossroads, called to choose between renewal and stagnation. Yes, today's circumstances are dire and discouraging. We're surrounded by economic decay and all that stems from it. But make no mistake, we have a choice. There is hope if we believe. There is hope if we're willing to act. Living and working in Asia for more than 7 years gave me some disturbing insights into America's place in the global market. The imbalance in the present trade situation is ominous. Every other nation I've observed or studied puts its own interests first. Only in the United States are we handicapped by the rules of free trade. That we deem such a vague concept as more important than our own factories and people is a joke abroad. The lessons I learned in my years in Asia, and what they mean to the USA, haunt me to this day. Those lessons inspired me to found MadeInUSAForever.com, which has grown into a significant resource for those interested in buying products made in the USA. But I wanted to do more with the information and motivation I'd gathered overseas. I started the company in 2007 with a handful of suppliers for the purpose of creating options for those who want to buy American. The response has been beyond my wildest expectations. We now have thousands of products and tens of thousands of customers. I'm often asked why an expert on Asia would go to all this effort for the USA. Was there a single reason? Some sort of epiphany? A moment of realization? It was more like a dozen or more reasons and ideas coming together over time. One defining moment came when I held my newborn daughter in my arms for the first time and realized what this country's decline would cost her and her generation if we didn't take action now. My education and background are in finance, although I've always had a love for history. I've read hundreds of history and cultural books and leapt at the chance to live in Asia twice. Living in Asia broadened my knowledge base tremendously and gave me a great deal of real-world experience abroad. As my knowledge grew, it became disconcerting as I watched American coworkers come to Asia, spend a few nights at the Hilton, and return home as experts. It was important to me to get out among the people and familiarize myself with the history and culture of each locale and country. The lessons I learned related not just to what I was seeing, but to our own people and our great nation as well. Global relationships have changed dramatically over the past several decades. No nation or population is isolated today, and few individuals have enough information to truly understand the complex web of connections and influences. Those currently in power positions in business and government are often well served by keeping that information under wraps. 10 years ago, I still believed what I had learned in college about America and our place in the world. Free trade was innately fair, and if we had a problem here, it must be because wages were too high. That view proved to be far too simplistic. I have seen firsthand that we are the only major nation with its doors wide open to imports.